Hello.
Hello, hello. I think
Today
it worked.
on Men of Monroe, Gentlemen
Yeah.
Crafters and the people that love them.
I couldn't tell if we're a little Jerry Springer with a little Oprah and a little Sally Jesse Raphael or what we were.
I love it. I love it. It really does look like a talk show.
It does. Yeah, but you know what's funny is I was in the background giggling because you and I have talked about this intro where we realize how much we shake our heads. And then in the intro, I'm watching our cameras behind and we're both doing this. Like shaking our heads to the music. Like we just
I'm
got a
waiting
head
for the
shake.
Walter bobblehead to come out.
Yeah, right. Oh my goodness. Well, welcome everyone. I like Jay's comment at the very beginning. Oh my God, they're multiplying.
Yeah. Oh,
Oh
it's too funny.
gosh.
You know what I love about it though is it shows us laughing and having a good
Yeah,
time, which
yeah,
honestly is just the main purpose, just to have a good time and craft while enjoying everyone's company.
yeah. I agree. Like we're smiling. When you look at all the little things, we're smiling. We're having a good time. I don't know if Nick put this together or Christopher, but they did a great job.
Absolutely, I agree. And that song, I mean, it does sound like the beginning of an '80s sitcom. Like I'm waiting for
Yeah,
all of a sudden me to point at you like this or something.
exactly. It's like, and now to Walter, take it over. Oh
Well,
goodness.
welcome, friends. Thanks for joining us again tonight.
Yeah, we've got Jay, we've got Sandy. I saw Brandon up at the beginning. Hello, Brandon. We've got Isis, uh, Kara, Luann is in the house. So thank you guys so much for joining us. We've got some cool kind of gardening stuff this evening. So Walter and I were chatting about what we're doing.
Yeah, yeah, we're going to be getting our hands dirty, kind of down in the dirt, and playing around in the garden with some designs tonight.
Yeah, yeah. Sandy said it looks a little bit of Brady Bunch sass too, and we had said that at the beginning, but it was a little Brady Bunch. Yeah.
It does. It does. Yep.
It's
Craft
fun.
chat. I like that, Isis. That's good.
Yeah, yeah. I was playing around with our new stuff after our last live was it last Thursday? Yeah, I was in the hotel, I think. I started playing around and I figured out this stuff. So we got a couple of backgrounds I threw on there. So yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, should we get started and go through
Yeah.
our little package stuff for the evening?
That sounds like a plan. Let's head on
All
down.
right.
Okay. I need to have that light go to the side a bit. There we go. Yeah, I'm a little tilted. I'm at an angle.
Well, we do that.
Yeah, everybody knew I was off kilter, so.
No secret there.
Hey,
Hey,
Cordelia.
hello, hello. All right. This is your incentive for the week. I believe this is with a $25 purchase. Correct me if I'm wrong, Walter.
I believe
Um,
you're right.
yeah, so this is the free stencil with a $25 purchase this week. Um, Great stencil, great little floral things. I'm going to use this as a background kind of something tonight for mine. And so this is your free gift with purchase. Then I am going to use some of the Garden Fresh paper pad. Kind of a cool, very retro 60s, 70s colors, kitchen wallpaper, looks like your old stove kind of stuff. Um, which I love because it's got that retro kind of feel to it.
Oh
I'm
yeah,
not sure
the
what,
avocado green and yeah,
and the orange, yeah, yep. Um, if it was pink, it would be those old kitchens, right? Or
yeah,
not kitchens,
the
the bathroom
bathroom.
tile.
Yep.
Yeah. Then we've got the Life in the Garden stamp set that we're going to use. You've got three different florals in pots, one growing with a little watering can and some garden boots slash rain boots and some tools and things. So, and some cool sentiments on this one. So we're gonna
Hmm.
mix this in the mix this evening as well. I'm adding a couple things onto the normal weekly thing this week. So I'm going to actually use this. It's a circle tone stencil.
That's a good one.
And
I like that.
yeah, it's a great background one. I'm going to actually use this for some watering can raindrops this evening.
Oh,
I know, I know. Then I don't think Walter's using these this evening. I'm using the rub-ons. I haven't had a chance to use these. I've used them from before, but I'm gonna use one of these rub-ons. I might throw a couple extra in there as well. We'll see, just to kind of play with these. And I'm getting some consumables. I'm using the blue chroma glaze, and then this is the splash glitter glaze that I'm going to use, and then some watercolor on the stamp
nice.
set. Yeah.
Cool. And, tonight I will be using, obviously, the stencil to highlight the giveaway of the week. I'll also be using the Life in the Garden stamp set. And I have a fun little kind of a fun fold planned. So the stamps are going to come into that, of course. And I'm going to be using the Secret Garden washi. And as I was trying to think about an extra product to use, one, I thought that the design of the washi goes really well with the design of the stencil. They're both like funky floral, so I thought that would be fun. Then I also was thinking there's the blue and the green here, and I'm using some of our cardstock blue and green, so that's going to coordinate really well with that. In addition to that, I'll be using the Raven ink and the Alabaster white ink for a little bit of detail. But really, I'm going to be doing a lot of stenciling and coloring for my card tonight.
Cool. Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. I'm gonna get
Hello.
my stencil done so that I can do my mixed media stuff and let that dry while I do my coloring.
There you go. Hello to those who recently joined, our friend Jim, and also to Heather Collins. Hello, and to Karen, and to Amanda. Hey, friends.
Miss Heather popping in. Haven't seen her for feel like I haven't seen her for a while popping in.
I know.
Those guys I think have been so dang busy moving that store around and
Yeah. Yep.
cleaning
Absolutely.
up. Heather, I saw your post on Facebook with the purple. Are you guys painting? Is that the new Brutus Monroe color? Or is this for your house? She had like a nice lavenderish kind of Stanley cup with a slate splash on her seat this evening on Facebook.
Oh, I have not seen it yet.
Yeah, hinting at new color scheme or something. She
Very cool.
That's a big. That's way bigger than I thought. I might have to move this down.
Yeah, it's a really big stencil.
Yeah, like by the time you put it on I mean, this is less than a full size. I went one size down in my die cut, but that covers a lot of ground.
Yeah, 6x6, I believe. So, yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Everybody surviving the weather lately. My goodness, I saw
Oh,
in
boy.
our Brutus Monroe chat thing we got going with all the people getting snow and
Oh, yeah. Yep. We did not get hit as hard as they were originally forecasting in my area, but a little south of us, like where Jennifer Engel is, she got hit pretty bad. And I know Amanda in our chat is a little bit north of me in Salem. And I don't think they got it as bad in regards to the amount of snowfall. But I know people that live up her way, and there was quite a few without power.
I'm ready for this to be done. Seriously. We can move on. It's like, come on.
Yeah, I know. And I do enjoy a good storm, but if we could limit it to one, that would be great.
Right?
Uh,
Hey, Jim. Welcome, welcome. So I'm going to try my best to mask these sections off and get the different colors of this stencil. And just remember, everybody, Walter and I being on the team, we have received these products for free. I do have my affiliate links in the description. Walter does not have his. So those are affiliate links. I do get a little kickback if you use those, but we do get the product for free just to feature on the design team for you all and see our different takes on between Walter and I. I had bought these little. Do you have little brushes like these, or like similar little like mini detailing brushes?
yes. Actually, I even have some that are smaller, so that here's it's really tiny and gets in there
Oh yeah,
nice and tight. Yeah.
I've had them for a while, and I've just recently been getting them out because of some of these stenciling things. Um, these are a little big though; they're not quite into where I get these little details really good, but.
So I'm doing a lot of stamping on this particular piece, and the reason is I am using the smaller stamps from the stamp set to create a border going around this card panel. I thought that would be a fun way to use them. So I'm going to have a flower in each of the four corners, and then going in between, I'm going to have, there's a ladybug, there's a sunflower, there's an apple, a leaf, a butterfly, and a mushroom. And those are going to kind of be stamped to create the border around the panel. Having a better week this week, Shawn?
I'm still like eyeball deep into my project stuff, but yes, I'm actually feeling I'm not there yet, but I'm getting close to like a good caught up, feeling comfortable where I'm at, feeling for the next. I mean, everything's coming up due here in a week and a half, but I'm feeling good about it. We're making some good progress this last week, so
Good.
I'm still feeling stressed, but not near like I have been.
Okay. All right. Well, that's certainly an improvement.
I was just telling my husband here this morning, like, I've had jobs where I've had big projects and different things, but I think literally this is probably one of the biggest projects I think I've ever led, and then to be doing it with FAA, it's kind of like,
Mm,
there's so many policies and procedures and guidelines you got to follow, and
yep.
it's a big deal.
Yeah. Hey, April. Welcome, friend.
Hello.
So I don't think Melissa's here yet. She had said she was going to try to make it. She was having her family dinner, but I have to embarrass her. She said something funny on our Making Cards with Friends this past Sunday night. As part of what we promote within the group, we promote the things that we're all involved in. And so Men of Monroe is actually on a schedule that we share of crafty things for folks to hang out with us to be aware of and watch. And
Okay.
Melissa had said about Men of Monroe, and she said,
Oh
Be sure
gosh.
be sure to be sure to watch Walter do manly things with Shawn. She didn't mean it to sound like that. But she wasn't really thinking, and that's how it came out. And it was a good laugh.
Oh my god. I can
I
just
thought
hear her
that,
right now catching herself.
oh yeah, yeah, I thought that was pretty darn funny.
That's what she's, trying to think the whole slew together, and then like melt. Like that's so funny.
Yep. She's like, wait, that's not what I meant. Uh,
I was watching, and I started watching it because I was posting my card from that live that you and I did with Gaz and Brian.
yeah.
And so I had to go back and look at the name of it, and then I was supposed to get ready to post my card, and so then I just kept watching it a little bit because I hadn't really watched it. I'm like, okay, it's pretty funny actually.
It was a good time.
Oh, that was so much fun.
Yeah, it sure was. Um, and the good thing is I think Lynn had a lot of fun with it too.
Oh, she did. She totally did. I think she got kind of a kick out of being like the only girl, and then like asking the guys questions and stuff. I think she really got a kick out of it.
Yeah. Well, what's funny about it is you can tell that she was the only girl in her family, the only sister, just because of her level of comfort and kind of the banter back and
Oh
forth.
yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
she had no issue throwing the guys the loopholes that we were throwing either.
Oh yeah, not at all. She actually enjoys that.
Right? Yes.
So I'm spending. I don't know if you're noticing, friends, that I'm being very particular about the placement of these, and the reason why is once I get them in place the first time, since the paper is the same size, um, all I have to do is keep rotating it to get the border stamped on each side. So believe me, I'm a patient person. This is definitely wearing on my patience a bit. I'm looking for it to be as nice and as perfect as possible. But I think it's going to pay off. And plus, these small stamps, it's like your finger goes near it and it's like a magnet. They just attract right to it.
Right?
Okay, I'm happy with that. So I'm going to leave that alone now. Oh, thanks, Kara. Glad that you enjoyed that. Yeah, we had a good time.
Yeah, it was fun.
Although,
It was really fun.
I have to say, Shawn and I think, typically always have a good time hanging out and creating. So that's always a plus.
And it was just fun, like having some more guys. You know what I mean? Like, of course, Gaz is always a Gaz. Gaz is always a gas. Um, Brian's just such a nice guy. He's just so
Yeah.
he's just so nice and really into doing the cards and stuff. So it was kind of fun.
Yep. Absolutely. Good
If you
time.
haven't used these rub-ons before, um, they're going to come with a backing that you're going to want to take the backing off. These are just like those old school rub-ons. It'll come with a popsicle stick to rub. You can use um, a bone folder, or what are these things called again? The bone creaser thing. I can't think of the name.
Bone folder,
Um,
you're right.
was that right?
Yeah.
um, Either one will work. Just when you peel it off, be careful so you can lay it back down if you didn't get it all. And you'll notice when it starts kind of lifting, the clear layer starts lifting. You've got it all down. So um, it just takes a little bit of practice to do these right, and make sure you got all the spots.
Yeah, that's very true. Um, Yeah, see, so align them once, then you can turn your paper, stamp them around, and creates a really cool border. So I'm actually really happy with that.
However, I'm discovering, look at this. I did not know this. It doesn't rub onto the ink.
Oh, really?
Yeah, look at I can't get it to rub onto the ink. I did not realize that.
Oh, interesting. I don't know that I ever realized that either. Huh.
So I'm gonna redo my I gotta redo this. I just ruined it.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Okay, let's just redo. That's all right. We'll die cut another one.
Oh, thanks, Kara. Hey, Candy, how are you? So Candy said, Shawn, that Sarah used a die cutting machine on Monday that looked like it was easy. She hadn't tried it. So, Candy, a die cutting machine to use the rub-ons?
Yeah, she ran it through her die cutting machine and it actually worked out really well. I
What kind
watched
of
a little bit of it.
sorcery is that?
Right?
Huh. Hey, Deb, how are you, my friend? Nice to see you.
All right, let's just try that for the second time around.
I hope that you are enjoying life outside of work.
Hello, Shanna.
Hey, Shanna. Okay, so now that I have the border done, I'm going to do my stamping on the inside of here, which is actually pretty simple. Just going to do a little scene here with watering can. And one of these little wooden signs. Kind of. Actually, I'm going to stamp that after I stamp the watering can. So let's do that first.
I'm just trying to think. I don't think I've ever tried putting this over rub-ons over ink before. I just didn't realize that would even work.
Yeah, same. I didn't even think of it.
I don't know if it's if it's a brand thing or not. Like I didn't didn't realize that.
Well, Deb, I hope it's different in a good way. But I'm glad to hear you're doing well.
Oh, good.
Deb and I used to have crafty little chats over Facebook Messenger, and those were always nice.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. That's one of my favorite things about Brutus Monroe is meeting some really great people.
I feel like I've noticed more and more and more on other people's lives, and I feel like we're getting it on ours, is just there's more conversation, I think, centered around just community and people wanting to meet more crafty people and stuff. I feel like it's coming up a lot lately.
It is, yeah. As a matter of fact, on Saturday, I'm going to a vision board crafting event in Boston with this. It's kind of a new club that formed, the Boston Junk Journal Club or something like that. And it's all focused on self-love, creating a vision board for the year based on self-love. And I'm looking forward to it. I think that it's going to be a really fun experience.
And is this like, do you make stuff at it, or is it just meeting people that do it?
Yeah, so we're making a vision board. So they're giving you the supplies, like they're giving the canvas for the vision board, and they're going to have a bunch of materials there, and then you can bring materials. There's going to be cocktails involved, so already, there'll be a good time. It's going to be at a Brazilian food restaurant. They have it rented out for 4 hours. And then we're going to share and talk about our vision board, and I think it's going to be fun.
It's
So
just cool to hang out with other people that have this similar and get ideas from and hang out with similar
yeah,
people, you know?
yeah, definitely. And I was looking at pictures from events they have, and it looks to be, a not surprisingly for crafting a predominantly female group,
Right.
but also a very young group. And I was like, do you mind if a middle-aged guy joins you and buys a ticket and joins you? And they were like, not at all. The only requirement is that you come with love and you are okay accepting love from others.
Oh,
I was like,
I love that.
sounds
That's
wonderful.
awesome.
Yeah. I agree, April. Brutus Monroe people really are some of the best people. I have just met folks. Yeah, Isis, this is going to be my first time actually making a vision board. So I agree, Shanna. It sounds fun. I'm excited for it. Okay, so I'm going to let my ink dry. I have all of that stamped. And I'm pretty happy with that. I just have to do some coloring when that dries. Now I can move on to do some stenciling. Oh, Deb, yeah. Vision board it's pretty simple. It's basically like collaging. And what we'll be doing is finding images that speak to us. Like they asked us to print out a picture of ourselves that we like, since it's about self-love. And then finding other images from magazines or things you print or whatever the case may be, to kind of create a collage that's basically illustrating so in this case it would be, here's things that you want to focus on for self-love for yourself in the next year. Which, I mean, I don't know about you, but I certainly need to be a little bit kinder to myself. So
it is something you are making to represent you or journey or whatever that is, right?
yeah,
It's supposed to be about you. Okay.
yep. Okay, on this panel that I'm going to stencil on, I am using the washi strips. These are the Secret Garden washi strips as a border, almost like a frame around the panel. The colors, blue and green, play right into my overall color scheme with my cardstock. So it's gonna be perfect. Oh, I hear you, Shan. I know a lot of people say this, about being your own worst critic, and
Mhm.
I definitely am. I no one's harder on me than me. So I think it'll be a good exercise to practice.
I think as crafters, though, we generally tend to be too, don't you think?
Oh yeah. Yep. Matter of fact, with a group of friends the other night, I shared a project that I had made, and they were like, "Oh wow, I love that. Very cool." And I was like, "Yeah, but I'm already noticing the little places that I kind of made a mistake, or that things aren't lined up perfectly." And they were like, "Shush. Only you notice that. No one else does."
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I agree, Deb. I really do envy people, though, who it doesn't seem to be as much of an issue for. I mean, I don't know.
I have to say this again because we've done this now how many weeks in a row without the pre-card that we always have to come up with. Like, I'm just
Yeah.
thinking about my screw up. It's like, I feel like it's just the process, right? Now we're talking about being critics of ourselves, and I was like, oh, I screwed up, but it's on the live. But at the same time, I think people appreciate that. Like, just we're not perfect either, and I think this just shows the process so much more.
Oh yeah.
Doing it this
Yep.
way for everybody. I had an
Agreed.
idea tonight of what I wanted, but had I practiced it, no.
But I agree with you that I think that's what's making for me the live. It was always fun, but maybe a little bit more fun because once before it was, oh, which step do I do next? And now we're
Right.
just going with the flow. And I found that actually once or twice I've kind of changed the original design I had in mind because something else came as I was creating it. So,
Yep.
yeah. Okay, now for the stencil.
I feel like when you and I started this live, we did a lot of consumables, and I feel like I haven't done any consumables for so long. We were using pastes and all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I've thought about that too, and I do need to get back to it because that is really important to show those as well. So
I mean, we did so much of it, and then we got. I think it's just the product is driving that, but we were using all kinds of stuff at the very beginning. It seemed like.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
All right, I'm gonna set this aside to dry. I don't fuss it up here. Oh, I love it.
Oh, that's really cool.
So my watering can's going to be like up here pouring the water out is what I'm going for.
Love that. And I love that we didn't discuss our designs beforehand, but we're both using the watering can.
Right?
Too funny. So I did a dark green. Now I'm going to come in with a lighter mint green to kind of blend and have a lighter effect going on the edges.
Oh, let's see. Look at that.
Hello, Christy. How are you, my friend? You on your drive home for the evening?
I love that she calls us by our last names. That's funny.
That Christy, she's a card. I'll tell you. Just a little bit more. Okay. Gotcha. Well, hands on the wheel and eyes on the road there, Christy. I know how you can get. We don't want you getting distracted.
Young lady.
Yes, Deb. We have used the sparkle overlays, and they are amazing. So amazing. You know what? I think they might be sold out right now. Um, if they weren't sold out, I would grab one and use it to show you. So easy and makes such an impact. They are beautiful. Actually, Candy, if you're in the chat still, are they all sold out?
Those have been so popular.
Yeah. And they're amazing. I think you'd really like them, Deb. And what I like is it gives you a foil effect, but without having to do the foiling, without having to break out like, whatever machine you have for foiling, or if you don't have one, you don't have to break one out at all then. So I really do like them a lot.
Kind of a good beginner product too, because they give you kind of an idea if am I going to like this look and process to invest in a foil machine, or do I just, am I going to use it every now and then where this is good enough,
Yep, exactly. Deb, yes, you can cut them afterwards, no problem, because they have an adhesive on the side that you put down, so it sticks to the cardstock, and you can definitely cut. I've actually die cut with the overlay on, and it created some beautiful flowers. Really, really nice. Remind me, and I can actually send photos to you. They're great.
I think in one of the last lives I used them on like the little characters, the Valentine's characters. I threw them over and just to give them some shimmer and sparkle. It was just they're fun.
Mm,
But you're
yep.
right, they're so easy.
Yeah. So I ink blended my stencil. Now I'm coming in with just a small detail brush and um, a little bit of the alabaster white ink just to lighten it up and just to add a little bit of a finishing touch on the top of those flower petals. Yeah, you're right, Cordelia. They are pretty inexpensive, and they are such a simple way to really make your project stand out. I think they're my favorite product of this year.
I've heard several people say that.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, just to add a little more interest, and because I made an oopsie and got a little green there on my white that I wasn't planning on, I'm just going to line that up and just stencil in some random circles because there's still ink on my brush, and why not? Make it extra funky.
I'm sticking to my commitment so far of using these aqua pigments more and more.
Oh, awesome. Oh, thanks, Isis. I would like to take credit for it, but the stencil did all the work. Yeah. All I did was add some ink. The stencil did it. Okay, so I have that done, which is great. Put that to the side. Now I'm going to come back to coloring my little scene here. Grab some markers. Let's see. And okay.
Oh, let's just try. See if I can make a terracotta. Probably not, but a little brown, a little yellow. Cordelia's asking, can you foil a foilable panel with a plain color and then put a sparkle overlay sheet over it, make it look... Oh, you probably could.
Oh yeah.
I don't see why
Yeah.
it wouldn't stick. I don't know any reason why it wouldn't stick.
Mm-hmm. That sounds doable to me.
Got the concentration brain going on this watercoloring. Sorry.
No, I understand. I am kind of concentrating myself here.
Has anybody taken advantage of the inventory reduction sale that he had? I got a whole bunch of new aqua pigments. I actually bought some
Ooh,
stencils to do some background stuff with.
nice.
And I actually got some stuff I already have because it was so cheap. I bought the fabulous floral dice just because we use that so much for an extra. Then I got some extra stamps and things and stencils that I already have because I thought I'm coming up on some milestones on my social media that I could use for giveaways.
Ooh, there you go.
Yeah.
That's a great idea. Oh, cool, Cordelia. Now I just want to come in and make that look darker. There we go.
Well, I like. Deborah's had 3 big orders. Kara's, I've lost count. Oh, thank you, Isis.
Oh, funny.
Are you doing a square card? I just looked up.
Well, there's a square panel, but it's not an overall square card.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
I like stamp sets like this where you've got the like we've got the 3 pots and things, so it's easy to make like little trios and things on a card.
Mm-hmm.
Like 3 pots across the card, kind of layouts and stuff.
Yeah. Yep. Okay. Let's see.
Do you got plans for the weekend?
Let's see. Yes, Saturday
Or
I have.
is that thing this weekend?
Yep, that's this
Okay.
weekend. And depending on if I get out of that on time or not, I may grab dinner with some friends after that. And then I think that Sunday's just going to be crafting and catching up on things since I'm out all day on Saturday.
Cool.
Yeah, how about you?
On Saturday morning, I am doing I taught for that card making stash summit,
Yep.
and I offered 2 free lives for all the paid members. So it's a one-on-one live. So my first one is this Saturday morning,
Oh, cool.
and we're just going to take the master board concept that I did for the class and take it to the next level with some mixed media, and we're going to make some ATC cards that I've never made before.
Ooh.
And then I fly out Saturday afternoon for work, just an overnight, and be back on Sunday. And then Sunday, it's the same. When I get back Sunday mid afternoon, I'm just gonna do a little catch up on some card stuff for design teams, and I have some Happy Mail things I have to get ready because I have 2 Happy Mails I need to send out.
Hmm.
That's about it. Kind of the same, chill, not a crazy packed busy weekend, and I'll have to do some work in between there to get on this project stuff. But
Yep. Cool.
I can't wait to hear how you like the little board thing you're gonna do and see what you come up with.
Yeah.
It'll be fun to see what you do.
Well, I'd be willing to bet I've printed out a bunch of vintage images that should surprise no one.
Yeah.
Um, so I will definitely be incorporating some vintage into it. But yeah, maybe a combination of vintage and modern. We'll see. So I put my panel, my that colored stamped panel onto a cardstock panel that is 5.5. So a standard A2, 4.25 by 5.5. I then went ahead and scored it at the 4.25, and then again just an eighth of an inch after that. And the reason for that is the way that this panel is going to sit on top this way. I wanted there to be a little bit of room so it's not a snug right up against it. And it almost creates like a little hinge so that it doesn't pop up and stay open as much. And so the trick is, there we go. Now I can use my bone folder since it's right where I want it.
Hey, Ellen, welcome, my friend. Good to see you.
Ellen, Aunt Ellen. I'm sorry, Ellen. I hope that greeting wasn't a letdown. I know it's not as good as Melissa does, but okay. So then I have just A2 card base, and I have my panel that's going to go inside, but after I put that front flap on. So this is going to be adhered right on the front here, so I'm going to do that next.
All right, let's measure this. 1, 2. 2 inches.
When you said that, all I could think of was the count from Sesame Street. 1, 2,
Yeah.
2 inches.
All right, now we're.
Oh no, did we lose Shawn? Am I still? Yep, I'm still on. Although it looks like I might be in slow-mo here as I... There he is.
My earpiece fell out.
Oh, okay.
And I don't know why it shuts everything down when it does that, but you know. All right, I want to see if I can do. I really want to get a rub-on in here, and I want to see if it'll go on this paper now.
Okay. Now this, I'm going to put the tape on.
This don't work. We're going to go with plan C.
Oh, let's see.
I know, right?
That,
Which is, we're going to go for scraps, and we're going to die cut one out.
so I'm going to use some magnets to hold that down because this doesn't have to be exactly centered, but I'm going to try to just visually center it as much as I can. And of course, I want it so that that is up on the edge. So that looks pretty good to me. Yeah.
Well, Shawn just is not lucking out with the rub-ons this evening.
Uh-oh.
It kind of worked, but it kind of doesn't. So this must just have enough gloss on it or something that it doesn't go on that real well. So I might have. Oh, you know what? I can sacrifice some of that.
Oh.
Yeah, we'll sacrifice enough of that, I think.
April, that's right. I was watching a TikTok video last night when I should have been asleep, explaining about Mercury retrograde starting today. Yeah.
What does that mean?
Oh, that's when things typically go wrong. That's when the universe is kind of like, oh, you think things are happy? Let's just throw a little. It doesn't have to necessarily be something bad. It could just be a curveball. Sometimes it's bad. Depends.
So it's telling me right now you should not be using the the rub-ons. Is that what you're telling me?
Mercury could be speaking to you right now, Shawn.
I think it is. I'm like, I think it's just telling me to give up on the rub-on already.
Oh, too funny. And then the nice thing, of course, is that this panel covers up most of that blue that's there. And then that's going to fold over. And this is the reason why I made that little 1/8 hinge, is that you really don't need to add a magnet or anything to keep it closed, because doing that little hinge helps that. So I'm going to add some bling to this. Get out my crystals. Some green and some blue. Oh, that's black, not blue. Where's my blue shift? Oh no. It's violet. Perhaps they fell out here. Well, we'll improvise. The violet looks a little blue.
Yes, thank you, Isis, for the encouragement. A happy accident with a good outcome. All right, let's see. Where did my little...
Hey, Shalana.
Oh, hey. I'll change course just slightly. You're almost done, aren't you?
I am, but take your time.
I'm getting there.
Yeah. And then I'm going to put in the middle of these stamped flowers. And let's see, for that, I think I was going to do green, but I think I'm going to go topaz instead. Nope, that's red chip. Oh, gee. Two of my colors are mixing. Oh, you know what? I'll do green. I will do green.
Okay, Cordelia, that's hilarious. But I think I would probably do the same for a Yeti cup. She had to go dumpster diving for her coffee cup she threw away her Yeti coffee cup she threw away this morning.
Oh yeah, that's an expensive throwaway. So
right,
no judgment here, Cordelia. None. Flip these over to make it easier to pick them up. There we go.
get these on in a sentiment, and I think I'm up to good speed here.
Nice. Oops. Okay, so while Shawn is finishing up, I'm going to go ahead and show you my finished card. So here it's a fun fold. It has the three panels. It has this front one. And what I did here is I stamped that really fun border going around it. I left the little stamps, the mushroom, the butterfly, the sunflower, the leaf, the apple, and the ladybug. I left them just black and white. But then I colored my flowers and put a little crystal in the center of those. I have my watering can, watering that nice little sprout there with a sign coming up that says thank you. And that was on that light blue cardstock. open it up, and we have the stenciled flower inside, on top or with that washi strip border going around it. And then you open that and you have your sentiment. Thank you for helping me grow. And that's it.
You got that fun fold streak going still.
Yeah. Keeping it going a bit. Oh, thanks.
Exactly.
Cordelia. But I really do love that the washi strips just coordinate so nice with the color of the cardstock and the colors that I colored with. It looks it was a good last minute decision.
All right.
Thanks, April. Yeah, I knew that it wasn't all gonna fit, and so I figured let's use just that really nice one because that blends right in with these funky flowers that are on the washi. So really coordinates well. Thanks, Kara.
Don't think that's gonna show. All right, we're gonna switch this up on some green. Give me 1 second. To cut this out.
Thank you, friends.
Where's my card? I'm just going with the flow with my sentiment. I forgot to kind of think about my sentiment.
Yeah, I agree, Sandy. That was a really cool effect that he used with that dot stencil. That's really cool.
I missed it. Oh, thank you.
Yeah, she said that looks cool having water come out of the can, Shawn, and then she said the pressure is on.
Oh, yeah. All right. I think I am done. This is a little bit of a whimsy this evening. I feel like I could put some bling, but I'm not going to do that right at this moment because I feel like I will mess it up. So there's my card. I masked off the bottom and then I colored in that stencil to have it kind of popping up like we're watering the garden. And then I just added a little pot here as if it's just sitting in front of this little wall of, this garden wall or whatever this might be. And I watercolored both this and my can. Here, let's see if I can get the light to grab it. I used the Splash glittered glaze first, and then I dried it, and then I put the blue chroma glaze over the top of it. So there's some shimmer in between the blue at the same time, just to give it a little sparkle.
Awesome. And I
So
love
there
how
is.
you used that lace border as your ground.
Yeah, like this
Yeah.
was kind of to be like a wall, like it's a garden wall or something, you know?
Oh, gotcha. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Or the
Very
ground.
cool.
Could be the ground too. Yeah, could totally be the ground. Yeah.
Yeah. Love
Yeah.
it.
So that is mine.
So cool.
Thank you. Thank you. All right. And you showed yours already, correct?
I did. Yeah. Yep.
Perfect. All right. Should we head up to the face cam?
Let's do it.
All right. There we
Oh,
go.
geez. Got some glare going off the top of the head here. Sorry to blind everyone. My goodness, I should have a hat on.
You forgot to have the lady come powder and makeup you this evening
Yeah,
prior
no
to the
kidding.
show. Heaven forbid our talk show host makeup lady didn't do her job. Oh goodness.
Oh, too funny. Thanks, Sandy.
Yes, thank you all. Thank you for joining us. This was a fun little set to kind of come up with something kind of. I really just wanted to go a little whimsy on this one, throw some whimsy on it. So yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, and I think we're going to have some more whimsy coming up next week. So we'll be having some fun again.
be well, we will. All right,
Yeah.
you guys. Last little look. Thank you.
Thanks,
See you next week.
everyone.